Stuart, congratulations. Never in doubt, was it?
Yeah, well, as the old football saying, game of 2 hours, and it was like that. Obviously, this morning felt really good, felt comfortable. I was taking every chance I got, and this evening, Graeme took the game to me. I didn't really do much wrong to lose the first 3 frames, and I just try to obviously stay positive, and so I've got over the line in the end. I'll never know. I was like shaking like a good one. But obviously the way it was going, 9-4, 9-5, 9-6, then the 3 misses. Last chance, I was just literally trying to hit it half ball, unless I've like tweaked a bit aside on it or the table's rolled off. I don't know what happened, but it's the first time ever as a pro. But everything was like going against me. And
what were you thinking at that stage when you had to forfeit the frame there? What was going through your mind?
It's just like everything was going wrong. It was just the whole game changed, and I could see it going from bad to worse. And either that, I'm not 9-7. Just give me a chance in the balls, and I had a couple but maybe we should have been a bit more aggressive, opening the pack up. I was trying to pick what was there, and like Graeme say, he started to attack a more. And last frame there, obviously the black over the always tried to open the reds. Lucky for me, he fell down, and somehow I made a break to be 27 up. Obviously, I was looking at obviously knocking the pink in, and I was going to be 33 up with the red, but I thought, well, snooker, I'm in control.
You mentioned that tension. Just what was it like in that decider?
Yeah, it's just absolutely mad. For me, it just sort of scrambles the brain. You're trying to think positive thoughts, but you're not. You're just saying you're seeing everything going wrong, and say like 9-6, 9-7. Graeme missed a few shots, and he was getting away with had a bit of run, and say you could see the game turning, but how I've held myself together, I'll never know.
And at what point were you thinking, this isn't going to be my night? Well, was there a point where you did feel that?
I think it was that when I'd done the 3 misses, as to go 9-7, I'm like, I'm still 9-7, but if he goes like break, it's 9-0, I'm like, this is just going to go wrong. And somehow I got 9-0 and somehow kept myself together.
So looking forward, you've got John Higgins in round 2. Do you even start thinking about that, or do you try and process this a little bit first?
I'm going home now. I've got a couple of days practice. I think I need to hit the table after that. So it feels like I've lost really. Go home, couple of days practice, and sort of press the restart button and hopefully come up and play like I did this morning against John.
You mentioned that. So how difficult is it to put something in terms of that session out of your mind?
Yeah, say you sort of maybe probably think about it tomorrow, and then look forward to the John Higgins game. So, saying we've sort of you want to play the best at the best venues. So, yeah, I'll sort of let me get over this tonight, and then let me sleep on it, and then tomorrow morning I'll be looking forward to it.
Playing someone like John now, how difficult is it to beat him over 3 sessions?
Yeah, massively. One of the all-time greats. He played obviously well against Mark Davis in the first round, and say the first half of the season he lost his mojo, but he's found it unfortunately. And say he's obviously the last 2 years here he's got to the final, so he's maybe probably one of them men to beat really.
And in terms of, you mentioned he's a man to beat, how much better are you going to have to be in that match?
Yeah, I'd say I've had a good season. At the end of the day, I've won. So I'll take the positives. I'm in the next round, and if I can play like I've been all season, then I'll fancy my chances. But I will need to play maybe like I did this morning.
And just you were on the table this morning when everything was happening with Ronnie and James. Did you have sort of half an eye on that, or were you following what was going on there?
Yeah. I was watching James clear up at the end. I was looking at the other table, the other screen, and unbelievable. What a feat he's done there. He's so I sort of had the thought of when my first time here beat Hendry in the first round, and it's some achievement as coming in as an amateur, sort of playing the best player in the world, and to put in a performance like that, is unbelievable. Obviously, see him, congratulate him, and brilliant for him.
And you mentioned your victory against Hendry was one of the all-time shocks. Where would you rank James beating Ronnie?
Definitely, it's got to be the biggest shock ever. Coming in as amateur, no one gave him any chance, and to say put in a performance was unbelievable. I think at 5-4, I was sort of thinking Ronnie's going to turn up. It's going to be like 10-6, but he kept in there and he fought and he got over the line. And
in terms of backing that up, you know what it's like to knock out someone like Hendry and then try and back it up in the next round. What would you say to James, or if you had any words of advice that you could give him in terms of going away now, backing that up against Steve Maguire? Yeah,
obviously he's got Maguire. Maguire will be happy, but James has got a Maypro. He's on a free roll. He can enjoy himself. He's obviously going to have all the media. He's got all the hype and everything. And he's just got to try and settle down. What I'd done, I went home, but the media and everything followed me, so I was a bit sort of rabbit in headlights about it all. But he's been around the game a while. I'm sure he'll be fine.
And with Ronnie going out, massive tournament favourite. I know he's in the other half, but how big an opportunity now do you see this?
As you said, he's in the other half. I've got John Higgins next. If I'm lucky enough to win that, I've maybe probably got Neil Robertson. Our little quarter, they were saying the bottom half was tough. Our little quarter, I say it was 5 world champions, ex-world champions, so there's 4 left in that quarter. So whoever I play next, obviously John next, and if I'm lucky enough to win that, got a tough game. So you can't look at the other half until you get to the final, really.
The thing about James is that how many times you beat a top player and you lose the next game because you can't replicate it. That's the challenge he has, isn't it?
Definitely. Say like for him, obviously I see him and he said he ain't stopped. He's obviously heads in Cloud9 and all the media and interviews, and he's got to try and sort of stop that, do what he normally does, practicing sort of. But it's hard. You want the limelight and everything to do that. So I remember back, I beat Hendry. I was on a golf course. I had people follow me around, doing stuff, and I remember playing in the Vic Harris Snooker League doubles. I had people like TV crews coming watching me there. So yeah, you got to do what you normally do. Put the hours in, practice, and look forward to the next game.